Welcome back to ARMEDFORAGER. Today we're going to check out these SpeedSights. Cool. They give you a copy of Second Amendment reference points, your American heritage. They give a recommendation for a professional to install these, and I was sent these at a low rate of $0. So thank you, SpeedSights. I let them know that these were absolutely my favorite sights, and I wasn't lying. There's a really good reason for that, because these are exceptional for target acquisition. As you can see in this diagram, this is how you do it. So you just put the ends of the diamond together like that, straight across, and then the top of the diamond is your target. It cannot get much easier than that. Let's check our firearm for safety. Okay, there's nothing in the chamber, and no ammunition anywhere near here. So check this out. With the standard traditional sight, I got my green dot on, I'll shut that off. So with the traditional sights, not so great, especially from Glock. You have kind of this horseshoe back here, and then you put the dot in the horseshoe, and you know, it's just, I mean, the accuracy on these are negligible. I know a lot of people who are fantastic with these and just right on target, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, not so much. I don't get down like that. It's not preferable for me. You have to look through and recognize the front sight, and then you have to bring it back here and recognize the back sight, and then you have to line them up and make sure that they're flat, and then there can't be any gaps between here and here, and then you gotta try to figure out, you know, the dot and this, and you have to navigate the whole thing, and you have to do it in a split second, you know, when it counts. With the SpeedSights, you just line the sides up, the corners, and then the top of that sight is your target. You can really threat focus with those. So we're gonna change these out. I gotta say also, stay tuned if you're interested in seeing this in action, because I'm gonna take this to the range and do a full test on it. Make sure you got your Glock tool for the front sight here. It's, you know, it's got that magnet on the inside so you won't lose it, you know, with the little screw in there. It's got that six-sided, you know, bolt or screw or whatever. So you're gonna take that out. Easy enough. And again, we'll check just for reference, thanks YouTube. Then we can just take this down like any other way that we do with Glocks. SpeedSights provide you with an Allen key, Allen wrench. I'm just gonna take the barrel and the spring out with this Glock 49. It's got that hole in it so you can access the front sight. Real smooth. Okay, and then these polymer sights come out. Gen 5 polymer sights. Put a little lube on there and some thread locker. I won't get into brands as far as lube and thread locker because that's not the point of this video. Put a little on there, a little goes a long way. I did not get the tritium sights this time, I usually do, but this one's got the green front sight. That'll go on there, no problem. That looks so good. Check that out. Okay, a little thread locker, and then you pop that in. And honestly, I would say push it through first, and then put this one on. That way you can line them up. And then you can use the Glock tool. The tool is great. It's got, you know, it's magnetized, but it's not so great when you're trying to apply the screw. So that'll help. Yep, there it is. Easy peasy. There. You don't want to over tighten, and you don't want this sideways, but it's a little easier with the Gen 5 because it's kind of oblong when it fits in there. Cool, that is nice and bright. Let's get rid of this back sight and apply SpeedSight back sight. And what you need is some kind of back sight pusher. The brand isn't important for the sake of this video. The brand is important, but not for this video. It actually comes out of there pretty smooth with this tool, and you can leave your optic on if it's low enough. This one is very, very, very low. There it goes. So that was no problem, came right out. The pusher didn't touch the optic at all for all the skeptics and haters out there. Yeah, it didn't touch it. And this came out relatively easily. It didn't need an intense amount of pressure, so, you know, don't worry about it. So this one, it has those metal sides, but it's, you know, carved out. Polymer though. Okay, front side on, the old back side off, and now I'm gonna put this one on. Same deal with this one, you just reverse it, because you're gonna be putting it on. You can put a little Loctite on that, or even some lube if you would like to. Lube may be good because it will protect the metal part of your slide, and a little Loctite to secure it. Just don't mix them. Yeah, so this one's going on real easy and just slides right in there. Now you do want this to be even on either side, so you take your tool and you figure that out as far as the two sides of your slide. You want it to be even on either side. This will take the most time if you want them to be accurate. And if anyone was wondering with the MOS, no, it doesn't run into it. There's some overhang right there, as far as the optic and the closeness of the backside. About 25.5 millimeters, so you're gonna, you know, split the difference in a couple of ways. The side is 14.5, 25.5 minus 14.5 leaves you with 11, and then you can split that. So you want 5.5 on either end. Okay, looks like we got it right on the nose now. Tighten that middle screw down. You can put some Loctite in there if you want, I guess. There we have it. Look at that. Beautiful. Really a work of art. All right, yeah, the barrel and the spring go in. And then the slide goes back on to the frame. Okay, again, everything is clear for YouTube. Check it out. If you're Lenny from the Glock store, he always point in the same safe position. Always do that. And then pull the trigger. There it is. All right, so again, if you're interested in the accuracy of this and some live fire, go ahead and stay tuned for that, because we're going to test this out on the range.